What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we're taking a stroll to Pauper Town. We're doing Dimir, Pauper, Toxic. Shout out to Hypnotized Gaming for the idea. We got Vraska's Fall. You know, basically our main goal is to get our opponent with a poison counter, that with Infectious Inquiry, and then we have corrupted spells and proliferate to go ahead and benefit ourselves once our opponent gets poison counters, and then we have some ways to get rid of creatures, proliferate more. Really, it's kind of a stall out. We've played this deck before, but this is no rares at all. So let's see if we can do this in Mythic and get some more wins under our belt. And don't forget, if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, liking the video, I mean. We're on our way to 1500, and I think this is not the hand we want to keep. Maybe this one. We've got our ways to proliferate, and we'll go from there. I love how the Chocobos just like both run in at the same pace and time, especially when it's the opposite ones. I should use the Chandra one sometimes. Undead Sprinter. Speaking of sprinting or running out. I think we go ahead and just lay down the swamp here. Prologue to Phyresis. Get our opponent down with a poison counter. And, ooh, they got two of them. Yeah, we definitely got to get rid of one of those now. We could throw down a Thrummingbird maybe. But we also have Anoint with Affliction. Maybe we just go ahead and do that. Or we could Serum Snare. I'm going to pass. I think we Serum Snare it just to get an extra proliferate and potentially make them waste their turn. Okay, yeah, opponent's going to attack first. Let's let them declare attacker, and then we'll bounce one of them. We could still Anoint it with Affliction, actually. Yeah, let's just go for it. This way we kind of make the opponent wait and just play it again, and then we get a proliferate off of it still. So basically 2-drop, prevent 2 damage, and proliferate. Works well. Oh, they didn't even play it. They play Sidsi. Let's see if we can get an untapped land. Oh, we do. We could have also gone cut down, but I think in the long run, untapped land is going to help more. Now we can just go ahead and Thrummingbird. Thrummingbird will be good just because we want to start getting more proliferate and maybe give them a target to kill. That way we can just keep it from going like crazy, I should say, with us. Just like if we Anoint with Affliction, they might play something bigger or worse. Now that we've got them at their 3 poison counters, we should be a little bit better off. Okay, Bitter Triumph. There's Unstoppable Slasher. So yeah, maybe that's what we're waiting for here. Because I think they're going to do their shenanigans. They're going to sacrifice the Sprinter, get the Unstoppable Slasher probably. Or not. Okay. I think we Distorted Curiosity first. Draw 2. Hopefully get another... Ooh, 2 land. Hey, I'm okay with that. We can then go ahead and Anoint with Affliction. I think we take the Sidsi now. And then we can Thrummingbird again, just to get ready more proliferation. And then now we have an Experimental Augury and an Infectious Inquiry. Gives us a little bit more flexibility. They play the second Undead Sprinter now. Down to 7. We're cutting it close. Ooh, but we get a Vraska's Fall. So I think we're in full control here. Vraska's Fall. They get a poison counter, and then do we do this? I mean, they'll get a poison counter, but I thought that was a sacrifice one. I don't know why. We will proliferate them. Get an Experimental Augury. Ooh, Drown an Ichor. Or we can draw more cards. I kind of want to draw more cards. Let's do that. Distorted Curiosity. More land. Maybe we did wrong here. Okay, opponent swings for 2. They get Glissa down. This is going to be a close one, but I think I mean, they get a poison counter, that'd be 7. We attack, they proliferate to 8. Oh, I guess never mind. It was enough for opponents to see us doing the math. Let's get on to the next one. We got Korean here. This isn't a bad hand. We've got the poison counter to start once we have 2 mana down. I kind of like this hand a lot, actually. So it's a little bit slow to start. We'll go ahead and do the Dismal Backwater, gain a life. But once we're up to the 2 mana, okay, Underground Mortuary. Opponent's gonna Surveil. Let's go ahead and Swamp. Prologue to Phyresis. Dismal Backwater. We've been drawing a lot of land. Maybe we need to take more land out of this. Oh, okay. So Vine Lasher, they're doing kind of a landfall thing here. Interesting. Alright, we could drown an Ichor it. I think we go Dismal Backwater. I'm gonna go ahead and drown an Ichor just because I don't want to deal with the landfall stuff. Proliferate 1, and then pass the turn. Hedge Maze from opponent, so I wonder what they're gonna be doing here. Oh, we got another Augury. We still have tapped lands entering. I guess we could have Auguried first, but probably best we didn't. I'm gonna take the Curiosity because we'll be at 3, and then we can draw 2 more cards off of it. They got Vine Lasher. We've got a few things that we can use in our favor if opponent does go crazy. Founding of the Third Path, okay. Well, they got Valgavoth in the grave. That's not good. Okay, I got an idea. What if we proliferate their stuff now? So we're gonna Experimental Augury. We're gonna... I think we have to grab the Anoint, right? Or do we? Nah, I'll go Curiosity. But we can proliferate their Founding of the Third Path now and force them to pick a card to play now. So next turn, they can't use it since they only have 1 mana. See, opponent? Look, they're going to try and cast it right now. So this is good because they don't get to use it at all. Yeah, see? They just basically exile it, and they lost a little bit of value on that. That's Curiosity. We can still go ahead and Experimental Augury again. If they get a Valgavoth, that's not the worst thing in the world. We just got to work around it. Alright, at the end step, I think we try an Augury. They might have counters. Oh, Anoint with Affliction. There it is. We got it eventually. I think we go for a Swamp. I kind of want an Infectious Inquiry, but that would leave us a little bit worse off. I'll just pass. Opponent just has a bunch of... Well, not opponent. We have a bunch of removal that they'll have to get through. We can Anoint with Affliction. Or let's actually do the Whisper of the Dross first, so we can proliferate. I think so. Yeah, we proliferate and then we can cut down, or we can Anoint with Affliction, right? I think. Oh no, we can't. It goes to a 3/3. I don't know why. I thought it was a 3/3, but no, it starts off as a 4/4. What is opponent gonna do? They need to use the mana, but what can they use it on? Bitter Triumph. They're gonna Bitter Triumph their own creature. Interesting. Okay, let's Experimental Augury. I guess we'll take an island. We don't really have many other choices. Let's Thrummingbird. Infectious. We could Infectious Inquiry here. Okay, we got the Serum Snare. I think we win here, right? So we can Whisper. Well, hang on. We gotta do this right. We gotta Serum Snare our own Thrummingbird. And then they get an extra one. The next turn we can play it and do the Whisper of the Dross, but opponent sees enough. Let's get into the wrap-up. So this was Dimir Pauper Toxic. It did pretty decent overall in the Mythic landscape. Obviously there's a better version out there, but we went 50% with this deck, which, you know, over enough time 50% can get you higher. It may not seem like that. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend it if you don't have all the crazy wild cards and you enjoy the Toxic build. Try it out. If y'all have any other ideas for decks you want me to play, please leave them in the comments or any comment on any video. I respond to every single one. But first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today and you matter. Goodbye.